Hello and welcome to today's vlog. Something a little bit different for this video. I'm trying to get a little more comfortable with vlogging, and I thought I would take you guys on a weekend in my life as I do some things around the house, and I am filming a couple of videos for my booktube channel. I am starting today. I just had my breakfast and my coffee. I read a chapter of the book I'm currently reading, which I will get into a little later in this vlog, and now I am dressed and ready to have a little workout. I have a treadmill in my basement and just some free weights, so I do like to try to start my days with a bit of body movement and exercise as much as I can. So I'm going to start with a run on my treadmill this morning, and then I'm planning to do some things around the house that need to be done, like laundry, cleaning bathrooms, cleaning kitchen, and things like that. Hopefully it's not too dull for you to watch, but I personally always like watching these types of videos, just watching what people do around their house, just those typical day-to-day tasks that we all have to do, and that seems so mundane, but for some reason I always enjoy watching other people do them. So yeah, welcome to the vlog, and I hope you enjoy. So I just got back from the library. I was picking up one more book that I'm going to be reading in March, and I'm actually just about to film my March TBR video, so you'll be seeing that in 2 or 3 weeks from now. But I wanted to quickly jump on and just chat about a few of the books that I am currently reading and one that I just finished last night. I will say just quickly that when I went to the library just now, I'm pretty impressed with myself that I didn't end up taking out any other books. That was very strange for me, and I was using a lot of willpower when I was there, because usually when I walk in, the first thing I see is a shelf full of recent fiction, as well as some of the librarian's favorite picks of the month. And I always end up wandering over and end up coming home with more books than I had originally anticipated. So I am very proud of myself for only having gone in and taken the one book out. So patting myself on the back for that. Just to quickly chat about a couple of the books that I am currently reading. Last night I finished A Farewell to Arms by Ernest Hemingway. All of these books I will give a full recap at the end of February, but just to touch on them briefly. I did enjoy A Farewell to Arms, I did. Not as much as I had anticipated. The writing style was nowhere near what I thought it was going to be. Ernest Hemingway writes very straightforward and to the point, kind of choppy sentences. In the version I was reading, I was just reading on my tablet, and I don't know if it was the published version that I was reading, but it had so many grammatical errors, lots of run-on sentences, which I think is just Hemingway's style. And I don't know, I thought I was going to be really impressed with the writing, but I wasn't. I liked the story, and I was incredibly sad at the end. It really did touch me, and I was affected by it for sure, but I just think I was underwhelmed by Ernest Hemingway's writing. I will most definitely be reading more books from him. I know he's also written A Sun Also Rises, I think it's called, and I would definitely be interested in reading that one as well. I don't like to judge an author based on one book, because I don't know, everyone is so different in their writing and every story is so incredibly different. So I will definitely be reading more from Ernest Hemingway, but a Farewell to Arms, I think I gave 3 stars, and I honestly think I was being a little bit generous there. I did read the story really quickly. It was a very accessible classic. So if you are looking to get into more classics this year, then I do think Ernest Hemingway might actually be a good place for you to start because I found his writing to be extremely accessible. So anyway, those are my thoughts on A Farewell to Arms. The other book that I'm currently reading, and I'm so happy I finally picked this one up because it has been sitting on my coffee table for way too long, is Red, White, and Royal Blue by Casey McQuiston. This is my first Casey McQuiston novel. I know that she's written quite a few others, and if I end up really enjoying this one by the end, I will definitely pick up more of her works. So far, the banter in this one is really fun. I have laughed out loud a few times. It has definitely made me chuckle. This one follows Alex, who is the son of the President of the United States, and he ends up getting into a little bit of a standoff relationship with the Prince of England. So right now they're just starting to get to know each other and kind of get past their initial thoughts about each other, and I think they're starting to become friends, and then I imagine this will slowly dive into more of a romance, but like I said, the banter is a lot of fun. It's just a really fun read, and extremely accessible for anyone to pick up. So far I am really enjoying this one. And the last book I'm currently reading is Happy Hour by Marlo Granados. I am listening to the audiobook for this one, and I'm really glad I picked it up. It is following the story of Issa, who's in her early 20s. I think she's 21, living in New York City with her best friend, and they're literally just having the time of their lives, meeting people at bars, doing some modeling for money for some of their friends, and having all the drinks and having all the fun, all the gossip. So it is definitely a wild ride so far. I think the narrator is really good, so I'm enjoying the audiobook portion of it. I do kind of wish that I had the physical book to read it because I think I would have just devoured it. But I'm really enjoying it, and I'm about halfway through. So I will give you my full review at the end of this month. I had intended to read I Am Malala this month, but when the audiobook came in, I wasn't quite ready for it, and then I had to return it at that time. So I do plan to pick I Am Malala up in March, so we'll see how that goes, and then I will give you my review on that one. So I'm just going to start doing some filming for a couple of videos, but I am going to chat with you a little bit later. Today we're going to a friend's house for a game night, and then tomorrow I will bring you along with what I'm doing at home. It's just sort of a cozy weekend in after a vacation away, and being back at work this week was super busy, so just having a cozy weekend in and kind of getting organized with some stuff. So hello and welcome back to the vlog. It is Sunday. Wow, could not even think of what day it was just there. Today's been a really lazy day. I woke up and I just wasn't really feeling well. Like, I was feeling so congested and just like feverish. So honestly, took the dog out and then came back, and I've just been laying in bed next to my diffuser trying to let whatever this is just run through me. Finally, I was feeling well enough and I just hopped in the shower. But yeah, the plans for the rest of the day are to make some soup, some turkey soup, and read and just relax, because I'm still not feeling like I have very much energy. I did get some reading done earlier today when I was laying in bed, and I'm still reading Red, White, and Royal Blue. I am really enjoying it. I think it's a really cute romance, And yeah, I won't get too much into that right now, but I am definitely enjoying it more than I anticipated that I would. So that's a good thing. But yeah, I will take you as we make our soup, and it'll just be a pretty low key day today. So yeah.